There's a way to type a plain English question into a spreadsheet and watch it write the formula for you. No syntax, no errors. For decades, spreadsheets force you to speak their language. VLOOKUP, nested ifs, cryptic errors. Now AI flips that around. You speak human, and the machine translates it into formulas, summaries, and charts. This isn't a gimmick. It's a new interface layer sitting on top of the same old grid. And the tools are already inside apps you open every day. You've probably just never turned them on. The scale here is enormous. Microsoft has reported over 400 million paid Office seats, and Google Workspace serves more than 3 billion users worldwide. AI features are now rolling into those exact products, meaning billions of people suddenly have an assistant baked into their spreadsheets. Let's start with the simplest superpower: describing what you want and letting AI build the formula. In Excel, Copilot lets you type something like "sum sales where region is West and month is March," and it generates the exact formula. In Google Sheets, the Help Me Organize and Gemini side panel do the same. You review it, click Accept, and it drops straight into the cell. No memorizing syntax required. But formulas are just the beginning. The real magic starts when AI reads your entire dataset at once. Feed Copilot a messy table and ask, what are the top 3 trends here? It scans thousands of rows and answers in sentences. It can flag outliers, spot seasonal spikes, and suggest which columns actually matter. What used to take a pivot table in an hour now takes one question. It doesn't just tell you the answer, it can build the chart to prove it. This matters because analysts spend a shocking amount of their day just cleaning and prepping data before any real thinking happens. Surveys of data professionals consistently put that number near 80% of total work time, the boring part. AI collapses that prep stage, handing hours back to you. Next, cleaning data. This is where AI feels almost unfair. Inconsistent dates, New York versus New York, random extra spaces, split names. AI can standardize all of it on command. In Sheets, ask Gemini to split full names into first and last, or fix these date formats. It writes the transformation and applies it across every row instantly, so you never touch find and replace again. Then there's classification, sorting hundreds of entries by meaning, not just by letters. Say you have a column of customer comments. Ask the AI to label each one positive, negative, or neutral, and it fills a new column automatically. It's reading tone, not keywords. That's sentiment analysis, a task that used to require a data scientist, now available from a formula bar. Okay, but the wildest part is coming, and it changes how you think about spreadsheets entirely. There are native AI functions now. Google Sheets has equals AI, where you literally write a prompt inside a cell and drag it down 1,000 rows. Excel has equals Copilot, doing the same. Each row becomes its own mini AI request, summarizing, translating, or extracting data at scale, right in the grid. Imagine dragging one formula down and watching 1,000 rows fill themselves with answers. But there's a catch you must respect. These generative functions can invent confident, wrong answers, what researchers call hallucination. Studies of leading models have measured hallucination rates, ranging from a few percent up to double digits, depending on a task. Never trust an AI number blindly. Always spot check. So the smart move is to treat AI as a fast and turn, brilliant, quick, and occasionally overconfident. Here's a workflow that keeps you safe. First, let AI draft the formula or transformation. Second, run it on a small sample and eyeball the results. Third, only then apply it to the full data set. This draft, sample, scale loop gives you speed without gambling on accuracy. Now let's talk about the feature people underestimate most, generating whole tables from nothing. You can ask AI to create a project tracker with tasks, owners, deadlines, and status. It builds the columns, adds sample data, and even sets up dropdowns. In Sheets, describe a template in plain words, and Gemini scaffolds the whole structure, turning a blank sheet into a working tool in seconds. And it can write the explanation of your data too, a summary your boss can actually read. The productivity gains are real and measured. In controlled studies, Microsoft found many users completing common tasks meaningfully faster with Copilot, and knowledge workers reported saving significant time each week. The consistent theme: AI removes the friction, not the thinking. One more trick most people miss: connecting your data to live web answers inside the sheet. With connected models, a cell can pull context beyond your file, enriching a list of companies with descriptions or standardizing country names against real-world knowledge. Combine that with equals AI, and your spreadsheet stops being a static table and starts behaving like a research assistant that never gets tired. The people who win with this aren't the best at formulas. They're the best at asking clear questions. So the new skill is prompting. Be specific about the columns, the format you want, and the rule to follow. Vague prompts get vague results. The tighter your instruction, the closer AI gets to a perfect, ready-to-use answer on the first try. Master this, and a spreadsheet stops being a chore and becomes a conversation. The takeaway is simple. Stop memorizing formulas and start describing outcomes. The grid will handle the rest.